Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is a very exciting video. I'm about to tell you exactly how I was able to make $1,000 on YouTube in 1 week of being monetized, how I was able to make $1,000. And I feel like the tips I have are very helpful, very important, and you need to do every single one to achieve it. So before we get into this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're here watching this video, it is meant for you to see you're about to be monetized, or money is coming your way, abundance is coming your way, and it's time for you to be able to accept it, to understand it, to thank God for where he's about to take you, because girl, you're about to get some money. You're about to come into a lot of blessings, really good blessings you've been praying for. The things you want are about to be paid off. You're about to get that thing, and I'm just so excited for you. And it can come in multiple ways, but just know money is flowing to you so easily, and I'm just so excited for you. Specifically today though, I'm talking about YouTube and how I was able to make $1,000 in a week. And guys, if you guys seen by the title, y'all saw the 888. I've been seeing that everywhere, and I just need to break it down. Of course, I have some notes so I can just stay on topic and make it very simple for you guys. But just know I'm excited for you. And first things first, I'm gonna start off real simple, but it's very important. So please listen to everything I say in this video. And if you have to take notes, whatever, but you need to do all these things. First things first, your mindset. I know it's very cliche. I know a lot of people think it's not that serious. No, it is serious, honey. Especially if you're in the process of getting monetized, or you want to get monetized, or you're monetized. This is so important, guys. Your mindset needs to change. You need to once you get monetized, or if you're just trying to get monetized, let go of keep checking your content. Let go of that. Just do it and move forward. I know it sounds so like, what do you mean? When you have the mindset that it's already yours, or you have the mindset that it's going to happen, or you just don't know when, but it's going to happen, and you just let God do him, the amount of things that change, your expectations aren't what's holding you back. I really hope I'm explaining that correctly, because I really want it to make sense. Post and move forward. Do your content and move forward. Change your mindset. Don't think, oh, I hope I can do this, I hope I can do that, and just be like, think this is going to happen, or how can I make this happen? You need to change the words you say, change your mindset. If anything makes you sad, or you see a video or something like that, and you're like, oh, these people did this and they got a whole bunch of views, I did it and I didn't get that same result. Don't think negative about anything. Look at it a different way. So I tried to do it, it didn't work. Let me change my approach a little bit and redo it, because the more videos, the better. And I need you to think like that. That mindset needs to be top tier. You need to have the most confidence in yourself. I don't care if everybody's looking at your stuff and they're laughing, or they're like, oh, she's only getting 2 views. I don't care. I do not care. Literally act like you're just talking to yourself. You're talking to your best friend, and post that content and move forward. Change that mindset. Do not let nothing negative, don't let anything negative change your behavior and what you do. And that's important. That is really important, especially right now, because this season, your life coming up, there's going to be things there's going to be things coming at you that makes it very hard for you to stay positive, very hard for you to see the bright side. And I need you to see the bright side. If that is be delusional, but you need to change your mindset. You need to have a strong grip on what you believe in, and always remember, why are you making content? Why are you doing this? Why that? So you can just keep pushing. Another thing with changing your mindset, this actually happened to me very recently. Why are you doing that? This happened very recently for me, actually. I was in the habit of posting very consistently, stuff like that. But then one day I was like, I don't have to post today. I've been doing so good. I post for 2 weeks. I'm monetized now. I can chill. And y'all, I was really about to chill. And then I was like, no. I made a promise to myself that I am going to post every day no matter what. And I got out my phone and I recorded a video, which was my last video. And with that being said, my mindset is that I need to keep promise to myself. I need to hold myself accountable. I need to actually do what I said I'm gonna do. Be a doer. Don't be a dreamer. Don't be a person who talks good game but don't do it. Actions speak louder than words. If you said you're gonna be consistent, if you said you're gonna make content, if you said that you were going to apply yourself, then do it. Okay. And with that is all mindset, and really believing in yourself and actually wanting a different outcome from yourself than the other times. This year, 2025, is going to be different than the last years that came. When I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it with 10 times as hard. I'm gonna do it hard, 10 times more than I've ever tried to do it before. And I mean that. And with that comes with a strong mindset, strong will, self-control. self-discipline. This is all a part of your mindset. So if you have been struggling with self-doubt or self-sabotaging, if you have been dealing with self-sabotaging or feeling like you don't belong, or you're in this certain area of your life and you're like, well, I don't know that much, or everybody else more qualified than me, just know you put the work in to be where you are, meaning you're meant to be there. I need you to get that mindset together and remember that you're not just here just by, you put that money in, you put that work in, you put that hard sweat, tears, those dreams in, that hard, you did the work. So with that being said, fix that mindset, work on that mindset. Be positive. Be around people that give positive advice. Do not listen to people who's making it feel negative for you or make you feel like you have to do other things, especially if they have never done it before, can't even do it themselves. You just need to get your mindset together. That is the first one. That is so important. I can't stress that enough, and I can really go on that forever. But let's move on to number 2. Mindset is important. Trust me. Number two is not overexerting yourself. Also, make it fun. Listen, for me, I've been doing YouTube for years, on and off, but I always had this thought that it had to be perfect. I have to have the perfect setup. I had to make sure I had a camera. I had to make sure that I had the best lighting. I had to make sure I was dolled up all the time. So many requirements just in order for me to get in front of the camera, let alone actually post it. You know what I mean? So with that being said, that becomes a lot, especially if you want to hold yourself accountable and you're not always doing that, or you're not even the type of person to always be doing that. It becomes stressful. It becomes not fun. It becomes more like a chore. And when things are a chore, it's not fun to do. It's a job. And no one wants to feel like they're working. And no one likes working a job. Let's be honest. No one likes feeling like they have to do something. Except we want it to be like a want, especially when you're an entrepreneur and things like YouTube and stuff. You do not want it to feel like a chore. You don't want it to feel like that. Also, when you overexert yourself and it's not fun to you anymore, the content comes off as fake. It comes off as it comes off just really fake, not authentic. And you want to be your authentic self when it comes to social media, period. You want to be yourself. You want people to like you and love you for who you are and the things that you like and the way that you talk and the way all these things. So I feel like when you overexert yourself and you're just trying to push out so much content that it's not even, there's no decorum with it. You just are getting videos out whenever you can just because you just want to get something out. You want to be consistent, but because the content's all over the place, it's not even something you personally would watch. I went through this where I was just trying to get videos out. I wanted to do some editing, so I had to do a whole bunch of editing just because I like videos like that, but that wasn't sustainable. That wasn't sustainable for me, meaning I will get burnt out and have so much footage and not edit, or have a little bit of footage and want to edit so bad, but I have to go get footage. It was always one or the other, and it will cause me to have so much footage in my phone that just went old because I never actually got to it, because I personally didn't even know what to do with it anymore. And with that, I was overexerting myself trying to get content out when I really didn't feel like it, and then do so much editing. It was just mentally tiring. And I feel like when it comes to social media and editing and doing all this stuff, it is mentally tiring. I know a lot of people think, oh, you're at home all day. How can you be tired? How can you not have so much energy? But like my brain, I'm always on my phone coming up with ideas, emailing brands. My brain is always on go, always coming up with ideas and stuff. And so what I do now with my content personally, talking is very easy for me. I can go on tangents. I like to give advice. So I start just doing what I do on a normal basis, if that makes sense. Yes, you can have a niche, you can have a specific thing, but just make sure it is tailored to what you like and tailored to something you could talk about all the time. I know some people like to go into niches that makes a lot of money and stuff like that, but if you truly don't know nothing about it, maybe that's not how you should grow your account, or your account should be simply about learning that thing. But if you're somebody who's trying to really grow overnight, but grow fast and really have an audience, stuff like that, you need to do something you're passionate about that you can talk about forever. Before, I love beauty content. I love doing my hair. I like doing stuff like that. It's cool and all, but I like to talk especially about topics about dating, topics about social media, self-love, all that stuff. I like talking about that. So now I just talk about that, and I may do my hair, I may do some makeup, I may do beauty things, but at the end of the day, the value I'm giving is me talking, and I can make videos about this forever. I can always share my opinion. I can always do those things. So I can never not have a video. And I feel like, once again, once you have that mindset of thinking like that, what can I do to have value for the people watching it? You will always have content. You will always have an idea. So once again, change your mindset and don't overexert. Don't overexert yourself. Think smarter, not harder. So do content that you can do a lot of, that you like talking about. And you can probably, honestly speaking, if you have some topic, you can talk about that same topic over and over and come at it at different angles. It's just ways that you can give value to the person watching. If you think like that, you will always have content. I started thinking like that, and there's never a day that I can't make a video. There's never a day that you can't make content. And I feel like once you start looking at it like that and approaching it that way, y'all, I grew overnight. Not overnight, but getting monetized in 2 weeks when I've been trying to get monetized for 5 years is insane. And that's because I switched that. I switched the way I think. I switched the way I make my content and how I make my content using those two strategies. And then let's move on to number 3, consistency. You hear it all the time. It's so, I have to be consistent, but I don't think people know exactly what being consistent is. Yes, consistent is posting on a schedule. Sometimes that's every day that I do. Sometimes that's every other day. Sometimes that's once a week, once a month. It depends on your content. If your content is packed with so much knowledge, so much value in it, then those videos do take longer. If you do a lot of cinematic, all those things, that makes sense why you take a month, or not a month, but like a week for each video. It's a week. That audience will know that. But if you're somebody where your video is not like that and you can pump out a video every day, you need to keep up with that. Not only that, YouTube learns your algorithm that way. I learned that. The more you post, the more you keep people on the app, the more you stay on the app, they push it out. Literally, I don't put tags. I don't put things on my videos. I just post, and you guys, it goes to the right people. You just let YouTube do its job, and you don't have to do too much. You just literally need to be consistent and post. I'm not saying you have to post every single day, but if you want to get monetized quick and you do want to make money, post every day. Set a month aside where you really put your all into YouTube, okay? And with that, make sure, again, your content has a lot of value. Make sure somebody can get something out of your video. I hate to say this, because this, honestly, it goes kind of more with the one at the top, but with your content, you want to make sure it has so much value in it, because especially when you're starting out, people don't know who you are. They don't know who you are yet. You want an audience that cares about you, but if they don't know you, they can't care about you. That's why you need to make content that helps them. Don't make content about me. Yes, you can be a channel that does vlogs. There is nothing wrong with that, but you need to word your vlogs differently, where it has some value for the person. You need your thumbnail to have some value for the person. For example, if you go to Jamaica, don't say birthday trip in Jamaica. Say all the things you can do for your birthday in Jamaica. Do you see the difference? So if somebody's looking up, they're going to Jamaica, your video is going to pop up, and they're not going to watch it because, oh, it's a vlog, because they don't know who you are. They're going to watch it because they want to see your itinerary. They want to see what you did so they can do those things. And then they're like, oh my gosh, she's real funny. And your video, I don't know how to explain that. I literally don't know how to explain that. But when you start thinking like that and wording your things like that, that is how you grow. Make selfless content. It still is about you. It's your account. But what things can a person get out of it who doesn't know you? And also, that goes with being consistent. If you do this and you do it well, people are going to want to come back. I think the goal that everyone wants is everyone wants to have and be a comfort content creator. At least I do. I want people to come to my page to let go, be free, know that it's like a safe place, stuff like that. That's what I want. That's what I'll have. And if you're not consistent, they're going to go find somebody else. That's the thing about social media. Things can change overnight like this. If you don't keep your platform and actually stay relevant or stay showing yourself, somebody else can come eat that up, and they're going to take your audience. I hate to say it, but you need a schedule. I'm not saying it has to be every day or like somebody else's, but you need a schedule where you're posting consistently and YouTube can pick up the algorithm. I say every day, or at least every other day. If you have to make content days where you make a whole bunch of content for one day and you schedule it out, then you do that. But you figure out what works for you, but you need to be consistent. Simple. Let's move on to this next one. That is very important. You need to be quiet. This was very hard for me. When I accomplish things or I'm happy about something, I'm quick to tell my best friend, tell my mom, tell people what's going on. And that's great and all, but I believe sometimes God's blessings are meant to be quiet because there's a lot of monitoring spirits out there who are just, if they don't know what's going on, they can't do nothing, they can't say nothing, they can't pray against you, all of that. Even though all curses declared against me, even though I declare that all curses that have been spoken over me, any negative scrum word, yes, you can be a channel that does vlogs. There is nothing wrong with that. But you need to word your vlogs differently where it has some value for the person. You need your thumbnail to have some value for the person. For example, if you go to Jamaica, don't say birthday trip in Jamaica. Say all the things you can do for your birthday in Jamaica. Do you see the difference? So if somebody's looking up, they're going to Jamaica, your video is going to pop up. And they're not going to watch it because, oh, it's a vlog, because they don't know who you are. They're going to watch it because they want to see your itinerary. They want to see what you did so they can do those things. And then they're like, oh my gosh, she's real funny. And your video, that I don't know how to explain that. I literally don't know how to explain that. But when you start thinking like that and wording your things like that, that is how you grow. Make selfless content. It still is about you. It's your account. But what things can a person get out of it who doesn't know you? And also, that goes with being consistent. If you do this and you do it well, people are going to want to come back. I think the goal that everyone wants is to everyone wants to have and be a comfort content creator. At least I do. I want people to come to my page to let go, be free, know that it's like a safe place, stuff like that. That's what I want. That's what I'll have. And if you're not consistent, they're going to go find somebody else. That's the thing about social media. Things can change overnight like this. If you don't keep your platform and actually stay relevant or stay showing yourself, somebody else can come eat that up. And they're going to take your audience. I hate to say it, you need a schedule. I'm not saying it has to be every day or like somebody else's, but you need a schedule where you're posting consistently and YouTube can pick up the algorithm. Okay? I say every day or at least every other day. If you have to make content days where you make a whole bunch of content for one day and you schedule it out, then you do that. But you figure out what works for you, but you need to be consistent. Simple. Let's move on to this next one. That is very important. You need to be quiet. This was very hard for me. When I accomplish things or I'm happy about something, I'm quick to tell my best friend, tell my mom, tell people what's going on. And that's great and all, but I believe sometimes God's blessings are meant to be quiet. Okay, because there's a lot of monitoring spirits out there who are just, if they don't know what's going on, they can't do nothing, they can't say nothing, they can't pray against you, all of that. Even though all curses declared against me, even though I declare that all curses that have been spoken over me, any negative scrum word, I just rebuke any of that behavior anyway. But you can be messing up your blessings and the things that you're going through just because you speak too soon. I had to learn that and I'm still working on that. But be quiet. It's okay to be quiet. It's okay to not share the good news about specific things at this moment. It's okay to wait. I'm telling you, as soon as I got monetized, but the reason why I was so quick to tell people I got monetized is because I know how hard it is to get monetized, especially being somebody who's been trying to get monetized. So I wanted to share what to do. So that's why I shared it. But with your friends and family, you don't have to share every single thing. Just wait. Let people just see the good. And then they ask you about it. And then you tell them, be like, God is good. Put him first. But I want you to be quiet. You talk too much. Okay? I know you like to blabber. I know you like to yap. But it's time to be quiet, honey. It's time to move in silence, okay? That's not trying to be mysterious or nothing, but your peace is what matters more. And just like we said at the top, your mindset will be good if you be quiet, because no, you're not holding any expectations for nobody. You don't have to worry about the things that you do because nobody knows. Only person who knows is you and God. And that is how I feel like it should be. So it's time for you to be quiet. Zip them lips and literally throw away the key. Be quiet, move in silence, get what you got to get done, and hold yourself accountable. But shut them lips. And you guys, this one was the most important. It should be very much first, but I wanted to put it at the end because I wanted to end it off on a great note. First things first, or last things last, but it should be first, is to thank God and trust God, okay? If you say that you put your trust in him and that he's going to provide it, and you say that it's something I'm meant to do and I know God is leading me in the right direction, then trust him. He gave you everything you need to get on your Zoom and do it, so do it. You guys, I can't say anything more than that. When I did that, you guys, my life changed. When I was like, God, I have everything that I need to just film. And you gave me the mouth, you gave me the platform. I'm just going to use it. And I just did it. And I said, I know what's going to happen. I'm going to get monetized. I don't know when I'm going to get monetized, but when it's time, it's going to happen. And I promise you guys, once I said that and I truly believed that, it was up from there. It's still going up from there. So thank God. Thank him for where you are and where you're going. Be blessed for everything that you have right now. More is coming, yes, but be grateful for the things that you have. If you can't manage the sheep that you have right now, God's not going to give you more until you can manage what you have. So be grateful, be thankful for be thankful, all of that right now for everything that you have. So then God can open that door and give you more because you're doing real good with these. You can add a few more. And so with that being said, you need to trust him. If you say that you believe in him and you know that he died on the cross for you and that anything that you ask for that he says is yours and it will come if you believe it, for real. Practice what you preach, practice what you read. And this is like bothering me. But you guys, that is it. I know you guys are probably looking for a little cheat code. You got to type in this to get this. It's all up to you. Honestly, I used to look at videos like this all the time and try to look for some type of hack, some type of overnight thing. And it's just not that. Everything I'm telling you, if you do that, it could happen overnight. Nothing's impossible at all. How I got monetized, it happened really fast for me. And a lot of people, they still don't believe it, even though I've showed you guys. But a lot of people, that's not possible. It is possible. People have gotten monetized faster than me. And I'm telling you guys exactly what I did, 100% that I know made a difference. And everybody else who did it, they did the same thing. This is a proven to work thing. You just have to really believe it and really believe in yourself. That's what it comes down to at the end of the day. And you guys, with that being said, this is exactly what I did to make $1,000 in 1 week of being monetized on YouTube. That is such a blessing. I'm just so grateful. I'm doing what I love and now I'm making money on the platform. What made me want to be a content creator in the first place. Such a blessing, and it's just everything coming full circle, and that's all due to the glory of God. And also, if you're seeing this video, it is time for you to lock in. It is time for you to get ready for the blessings God has for you. Open up those doors, open up those ears, clear out your heart, forgive people because God wants to push you forward, but you're letting yourself be left behind. You're meant to be that millionaire in the family. You're meant to get it out the hood. I'm just saying, you're the one who's supposed to make it, it's supposed to be different. This is your time. I believe in you and I want you to believe in yourself. But that is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed and I hope that everything I said makes sense. If you guys have any questions about anything, please let me know down below. Or if you want a specific video on something, please let me know. I will definitely do it for you guys. If you guys have any questions about monetization, all that stuff, it's actually really crazy. But you guys know I got y'all, okay? I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.